Hey, so this is really unprofessional here. I'm just sitting here with my iPod, iPhone. I have an iPhone. For the longest time, I was one of those people who were holding off from getting an iPhone just because everyone else was doing it. But I have one now, and I have to actually call it an iPhone. I want to call it an iPod, but apparently people don't have those anymore. So anyway, I have my iPhone set up here, and that means the video quality is not great. It means the sound quality is not great. I was trying to make an effort to improve the quality of these videos that I was making. I bought a webcam for it was like $70. I plug it in, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. Like, yeah, I get video, but it makes it lag to the point where the videos are unwatchable. So I can't use that webcam. I don't know if it's just because my computer is too crappy. It's probably what it is, but so I can't use that. I don't have my microphone here, so we're just going to be using whatever terrible quality I get from my iPhone. Anyway, yeah, I was really going to try to make these more professional, but whatever. I don't have the technical expertise to do that, so here we are. That was part of what was stopping me from making another one of these videos, was because I was just feeling bad about having such awful, crappy quality, just me sitting in the dark talking to my computer. But as time goes on, I feel more and more guilty about not uploading anything. And I mean, I know there's actually not really a good reason to feel guilty, because I don't really have anyone who watches it. There's like maybe, I know there's one guy. Hi, you know who you are. And there's like sometimes other people, but I don't really have an audience, is what I'm trying to say. So why should I feel guilty about not putting things up? There is no reason. But anyway. So now that I've gotten that kind of rambly prelude, that rambly introduction out of the way, I can actually get into the meat of what I want to talk about. I'm not going to make this a super long rambly thing, because it would be impossible to upload if it was really long. So I'm just going to try to get my points. I'm going to try to make some concise points and not just ramble forever. So let's go. First thing of interest that I would like to talk about. In the beginning of July, I am going to Mississauga, which is a city just outside of Toronto in Ontario, for surgery. So that's the beginning of July, and this is something that I've known that I was going to do for about 4 or 5 months now. Very recently, only very recently has it actually hit me that, wait, this is actually a thing that I'm going to do. I could sit here and talk for half an hour longer about the crazy, frustrating, scary mix of kind of emotions that I'm going through. But I don't have the energy right now. I don't think I'm focused enough to make a really, like, pouring my heart out kind of video right now. I might do it later, maybe just before I go. I'm not sure yet. But I can sum up what I'm feeling by saying that I'm scared. I'm very scared. Anything that's unknown, where I don't know what the outcome's going to be, that really scares me. What I'm most scared about for this is, it's stupid. It's the thing that I'm focusing in on right now, right? It's the thing that my anxiety is, like, latched onto. That's the idea of anesthetic and being put under, being put to sleep, and that's what scares me about the surgery. It's not even, like, the pain. I don't care about the pain. It's not the idea of them cutting into me. That is secondary to being scared of the anesthesia, which is what I'm scared of right now. But yeah, like, you know, it all stems basically back to just my fear of death, right? And, like, you know, this isn't a life-threatening surgery. This is something that, you know, because, like, I'm not having open heart surgery. Like, this is something that this clinic is really well known for. It's something that they do very well. So really, I'm in really good shape. I'm young. I know I don't smoke. Whatever. I'm like the lowest possible risk group for anesthetic and for surgery. But I'm still scared because I'm thinking, well, worst case scenario, I could die. And yeah, I could die. But everyone that I've talked to has said, like, that's not gonna happen. Don't worry about it. But you know, my anxiety is a thing, my obsession over things that scare me is still a thing, so I'm gonna obsess about it, and it's really hard to deal with that. It's not a fun thing to deal with, like, constant, horrible, intense anxiety over a thing that I'm gonna be doing. Is this enough to stop me from going through with it? No, it isn't. And I think that probably speaks to how important it is for me to get this, because, like, you know, I've been wearing this binder for, like, 4 years now, right? I'm now 18. I started wearing it when I was, like, 14 or 15. It's not a fun thing to have to wear it everywhere. Causes breathing problems, causes issues with my neck. I have, like, a bad... I don't even know what it is. The doctor said it might be, like, scar tissue kind of thing, but anyway, it just aggravates it, right? And then I have to go around everywhere dealing with the fact that I do have... I shouldn't even explain what kind of surgery I'm getting. Okay, I'm getting top surgery. I'm getting, I don't like calling it a mastectomy, but that's technically, I guess, what it is, a double mastectomy. But, you know, I'd prefer to call it top surgery. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to get, and I'm very, 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 very scared. I'm very scared. But it's not enough to stop me from going through with it, because honestly, like, living with those is not, nah, I can't. I just really can't. Like, I was, you know, for the longest time I was sitting thinking, well, maybe I can just live with it. Maybe I can just, you know, but thinking ahead into the future and, like, all the things that I want to do, how much easier it would be if I didn't have to worry about that. You can't, like, there's no trade-off for that. Like, that's just something that is going to make me happier and make me better able to deal with life. Like, that's so, you know, it's so obvious to me, and I don't know. At the same time, it's a hard thing to try to explain to people, right? Because obviously not everyone has that kind of intense dysphoria about stuff, right? And if you don't, you're very lucky, but some of us do. So anyway, yeah, that's people walking by. Shh. Okay, I'm at a different house today. Usually I'm doing my videos in my room at my regular house. I'm staying over with my grandparents right now, so I've got my whole family outside there, and I don't want to talk too loudly, because, you know, personal stuff, they're totally supportive, they're wonderful, but, you know. So yeah, that's the big thing that's looming up on the horizon right now. Other than that, I don't know, life goes on, really. Like, it's, there's tons of stuff I could talk about, but again, I don't want to fill up a giant rambly video here. I feel like I've already rambled kind of enough for today. But I will give you more updates about the surgery as it goes forward. This is not gonna be one of those channels where you get really, really, like, in-depth views of every stage of the process, just because I don't feel comfortable sharing that stuff of such a personal nature, and that's not saying that people who do that are wrong, not at all. I think that's great information to have, but for me it's just too personal, and I'm not going to be showing, like, what the bandages look like or anything. Like, that's, no. But at the same time, I think the people who do are brave, and that's cool, but yeah, that's not me, so anyway. But what I will focus more on is kind of the emotional state of this, and I'll talk about how I feel afterwards, how I feel more leading up to it, because it's a big deal. It's a big thing. It's a big thing to go through. You know, it's any surgery is scary, even if it's something that you really, really need. So anyway, yeah, I think that'll be the end of this video. But thank you for watching. I hope the quality isn't too terrible. I can never tell when I'm recording, but anyway, yeah. So oops. So I hope stuff is good with you. Hope life is generally enjoyable and not too tough on you, and if it is, then, well, you know, I'm dealing with that stuff too, so I get it. Anyway, so thank you for watching. I'll see you later. Goodbye.